Here I am on beautiful Fort Lauderdale Beach with the executive producer of the Riptide Music Festival that's coming up in 10 days?
10 days,
oh my
Ina,
goodness.
10 days.
So Freeman, tell me how you and your team created Riptide. Tell us about it and what people can expect when they come out to this gorgeous view.
Yeah, we're right here at the spot. We're almost right on the spot where the main stage is going to be, Ina.
Yeah.
It really is a process. Radio is really in the events business. Recently, we merged with CBS Radio. So right now we're 104.3 The Shark, and we have 102.7 The Beach, 790 The Ticket, and also 101.5 Light FM. So we just merged with CBS Radio, has Power 96, QAM, and Kiss Country, making us just a behemoth powerhouse right here in the South Florida market. But now we're going to have 240 radio stations nationwide, reaching over 100 million listeners. It just makes us a very powerful entity. What do we use that power for? Entertaining our listeners and entertaining the public and telling everybody about beautiful beaches like Fort Lauderdale. So when we set out to talk about doing a holiday-oriented show, it didn't get lost on me that Tortuga was this beautiful show. I'd also been involved with previous shows in the past for other radio companies coming from the Los Angeles area. Some of our other employees back at the radio station had been involved with other holiday shows, and so we combined our efforts and our ideas, and we came up with the Riptide Music Festival right here on the same spot as Tortuga. And it just could not be a better spot, especially in December.
What are the dates?
The dates are December 2nd and December 3rd, and it's right here where we're looking. If you in between the B Ocean Hotel, formerly the Yankee Clipper, and the Bahia Mar Resort.
Yes.
Shout out to Jimmy Tate. How you doing?
Yeah.
We have.
So this is actually known as the South Beach parking lot.
Yeah, can you believe it? It's called South Beach. It's the real South Beach, right?
Exactly. South Beach of Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, yeah. Seabreeze Way. So. We're right across the street from the Bahia Mar Marina.
Yes.
So that's a lot of people know that. But our headliners on Saturday is really, we call it Shark Wrecked at Riptide because it's the Shark Radio Alternative Day. So we have Cage the Elephant, which if you have not seen Cage the Elephant, I promise you'll be blown away. They're bringing in 3 trucks worth of equipment. It's like a Rolling Stones style show. Matt Schultz, the lead singer, he doesn't stop and he bounces off the wall. Weezer is also a headliner. Also Portugal the Man. If you don't know who Portugal the Man is, you know the song. I guarantee you. You hear it on TV. You hear it on radio. We got them before they had the #1 hit. And we have Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness. We have Iration, has a little ska. Joywave, Mondo Cosmo, Barnes Courtney. About 20 different bands on Saturday. Shark Wrecked at Riptide. The next day, we roll into what it was like back in the early 90s, back on the beach.
Era.
Your era. Back when we were partying with MTV on the beach. Remember those stages?
I sure do.
Like, we have our good friend, Harry Wayne Casey and the Sunshine Band, who lives right here in South Florida. He's excited to rock the beach. We have Casey and the Sunshine Band. Boys to Men. This is Boys to Men. So they're coming in. Everybody knows their hits. We also have a Loverboy. We have Lou Graham, who's the lead singer of Foreigner. He'll sing all the Foreigner. If you look at the Foreigner hits, I just did it the other day. I brought it up on my iTunes. Like, oh my gosh, there's so many hits from Foreigner. Salt and Peppa. Morris Day and the Time, who's also going to do a tribute to Prince, his good friend who got him in the business. So he'll give a shout out to the legendary Prince and do all his favorite hits. Loverboy, Tito Puente Jr., the popular South Florida favorite Lime. Shannon, and by the way, Shannon, who, you know that song Let the Music Play? She's coming in. She's going to do a military salute. She's actually going to have some armed forces folks on stage and dancing and singing, and so it's really going to be special. And also, local favorite, Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, that's great.
Have you ever seen Mr. Nice Guy?
I have.
Yeah. Everybody loves him.
And so you're also going to have food out here, and it's a full day of entertainment.
Yeah, it's a great thing you brought that up. It's a really culinary treat because we're bringing in foods from all over the world, and we're bringing in Thai food, we're bringing in sushi. We're taking this whole beach and turning it into one culinary experience. So we've got Mexican food, Cuban, Caribbean, of course, seafood boats, anything your heart desires we're going to have. We also have a beautiful wine garden, which you might be interested in, with over 15 to 20 different varieties of wines, and it's going to be a really gorgeous setting. We have the Yingling beer garden. So because a little hint, Saturday night is the UM game against Clemson.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We're streaming in the game live. We've got big screen TVs in the Yingling Sports Bar, so we'll have you covered. And the Dolphins play the next day too.
So what are the hours actually of the events?
The hours on Saturday a little earlier. So we'll open the gates at 11 a.m. And the music will start around noon, and it'll go till 10.
Okay.
Sunday will be more like noon to like 8.
Okay, that's great.
So you can get out of there and get home, and it'll all be good.
Oh, that's great. And I assume there's still tickets left?
There are tickets.
Hopefully
We sold out. Yeah, we sold out of the VIP on Saturday.
Okay.
They went quick. We're going to try to release a few more. There is a cap. I would definitely buy the tickets now, because if you wait, there is a good chance we'll run out of room, because we only have a certain amount of space with the layout we have. So,
right. And how do you get tickets?
Go to any one of our radio station websites right now, or go to riptidefest.com. That's the easiest way to do it. You can go to any one of our radio stations, which I mentioned before: Shark Radio, Beach Radio, Light Radio, 790 Radio, or the riptidefest.com.
Yeah. Well, also one of the important things for me, being involved in Fort Lauderdale for so long, all of the promotion leading up to this event, with all the radio stations around the country that you're a part of, that's so important for the destination and tourism, which is one of the reasons the Destination Convention and Visitors Bureau or Business Improvement District has really gotten behind this event.
Well, it's an important part of the mission, really, because, like I said earlier, we're talking to 100 million listeners. We did flyaways all over the country, and if you look at our data map, and I'll share this with you later, they're literally tickets from all over the world. People are buying tickets. Vancouver, especially here in the States, Seattle, San Francisco, LA, Denver, Austin, Kansas City. It's like every market you can think. There's also little dots on the map, little towns I've never heard of up in the Dakotas. But it's important. When I flew here from Los Angeles the first time, I'd been to the southern Florida area quite a lot. You don't really think of Fort Lauderdale as that destination. You know about Fort Lauderdale, and you've heard about all the parties in the past and that sort of thing, but you don't realize the great art, the great culinary, the wonderful chefs that live here, and all the great hotels and restaurants. So we're using our radio stations and our digital time and our social media to tell the story, and really having these A-plus, A-list art acts from all over the world coming in really helps that process.
Well, what I'm also really impressed about, this is just your second year.
Yes.
I mean, so really, when you think about it, just imagine what this is going to become 3, 4, 5 years down the road. So, you know, what I'm really encouraging anyone who's watching this is get your tickets now, being in on the ground floor of what's becoming the happening event in this entire destination.
It really is. We're becoming one of those festivals like Bonnaroo or Coachella. And we're treating it that way. We're not treating it like it's just a concert. It's really a festival. So it brings up a really good point, because we do a lot of activations. Like, we're going to have body painting, we're going to have flash tats, we're going to have some of the most interesting activations you've ever seen on the beach. Over 50 different activations. So when you're walking around the underground village in the Hello Sunny Fort Lauderdale Village, you're going to see a second stage. We're going to have great bands, but you'll be able to go into the Ford Blue Lounge. The Ford Blue Lounge will have all kinds of samples from other products. You'll also get to hear music and DJs. It's almost like a club within a club. So that's going to be kind of fun. And we also have Celebration of the Sea, which we're hoping to give some awareness to some of the marine jobs that are available in the Fort Lauderdale area. I mean, there's actually hundreds and hundreds of jobs, and they really want to target females and minorities and tell them about the wonderful jobs you can have that are marine based right here in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah. So Vaughn, first of all, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for really taking a shot on Fort Lauderdale and growing. You know, I was so impressed being there last year, because I've been to a lot of first-year events, but everything you did was so professional.
Thank you.
And now I know you're just going to build on the shoulders of that. So, you know, what a great event for the destination. What a great partnership with you and your team and your Intercom and CBS Radio. I mean, you could not ask for a better marriage under blue sky.
Look at this weather.
Balmy breezes, blue ocean that you can actually swim in if you're coming from somewhere else in the country.
Well, the rest of the country is going to be freezing. We're going to be down here on the beach in our swim trunks, having a great time. But
with our flip-flops.
I want to say thank you to you, because you really are the engine that makes this community roar. And I've been in a lot of towns, and to have a champion like you in this community and touting the great things that go on here, they couldn't find anybody better. And Travel Host, thank you as well. Just a great community member, and I couldn't be prouder to be to know you, number one, but to be a part of the community.
Well, I can't wait to celebrate with you Sunday night when this is all over.
Yes.
And say, oh my God, look what you guys
Drinks
did.
on me.
Drinks
on me.
Yeah. So, thank you again.
Thank you, Ina.